I'm a pharmacy graduate myself. I didn't do my pre-reg, I opened my own business. Only reason I didn't do my pre-reg is because, I'll be honest with you, education wasn't for me, work experience wasn't for me, I was more business minded, and I opened my own business. I'm not saying do that, by the way, you know, I'll get shot at if I come out of here, but you know, there's ways and means of thinking, right, you've done a fantastic degree, I'll be totally honest with you, it's very hard to do. You come into your final year, good luck with that. Let's get the small bit right, because that small bit does matter. What I'm going to do is get you ready for that. So they look at your CV. If they get 10 CVs in front of them, yours should stand out. Because let's be honest, it's hard. It's going to be hard out there for you. I spoke to a client of mine just very recently, and he told me something very funny. When I say funny, it's funny to me because there was a lot of need for graduates, in the sense where they said to me, graduates 5 years ago, they take them on, no problem at all. I said, what's the difference now? He said, there's too many pharmacists in the same location. There's too many in the northwest, there's too many in the northeast. I'm not scaring you guys, don't worry. I'm just saying, so where do we go from this? I mean, where are we going forward? There's a lot of locum work available. There used to be a lot of locum work available. There isn't. So I don't want you to come out of here thinking, oh no, I'm in the wrong degree. You're not. It's like I said, this needs to stand out before that does. And just to get that 10 minutes, 15 minutes of your time, you will come out on top. Not only that, we have exposure to independent pharmacies too, not just your Lloyds, your Cohens and so forth. It's the independent pharmacies that are very private based, and we have contacts with them to getting you the right jobs, getting you the right locum work if needs be, if that's the career you want to go down. If you want to go down the right career of just being a pharmacist full time, Monday to Friday, we'll give you exposure to that, to other clients. When I say we will give you exposure, it is on the basis of you liaising with us as much as we liaise with you guys. I was expecting a much more bigger turnout in a sense, but I know we're going to do a careers fair very soon. So it's pushing you guys into getting the right roles. You know, you're not just your normal Tesco's checkout operators where you just hand in your application and wish for the best. There's ways and means of going about it and getting it right. I mean, you're all qualified and professional enough to know that when you come out of here, you're going to be struggling in a sense where you want the right job. You don't want to keep hopping. If you keep hopping, you'll be in the bandwagon at the bottom. Let's get you to the top. And that's where we come in. We're based here in the UCLan, but we have no connections with the UCLan of as such. We're an independent agency that have just run our own business. We have exposure to them other counties too. What I'm saying to you is it'd be worthwhile picking up that phone or coming to see me in my office saying, Andy, I need a hand. Only reason you need a hand right now is get your CV straight right now. All you will have to do at the end is then put that last bit in to say you've done your pre-reg. And that's it. We've got exposure. I can then send out your CV to other clients. You've got more options than the one. And that's what we're looking to do. I don't want you to come out of here and think, right, I'm not going to go for Lloyds, I'm not going to go for Morrison's, I'm not going to go for I'm not going to go for it. Because end of the day, they are there to help you too. How much time have you spent doing this course? How many exams have you sat through? You know, it's things like this where we want to get it right. That last 20 minutes of your time, let's get it right. Boom. Okay, we've got exposure, and that's what we're looking for. So, in a nutshell, what I'll say to you is, I think you've already got the pamphlets. My assistant Ashton has handed you them. We're based in Preston, but predominantly I'm on my phone 24/7, you know, and that's the way we work. And I'll be totally honest on why I say that, because like I said, I've spoken to a couple of my clients, and they've said to me, they've got so much exposure to other candidates being locums that they're happy with them. So they'll constantly use the same people over and over again because they're experienced enough. What you want to do is get exposure to your independent pharmacies, get your experience behind them, go to your Lloyds, do your pre-regs, get your experience behind yourselves, and then think, hang on, I'm actually confident enough to hand in my CV at such a place, and I know I'll get more exposure to other clients. Does that make sense to everybody? Is there any questions? You want to know where I'm based? No? I'm based in Preston. I'm just based outside the media factory. You might have all seen the factory. It's like a green and grey building blocks. Have you all seen it? Yeah, we're just down there. Ashton has just distributed the flyers out to you. The address is there. But like I said, it's a free consultancy. Now, when I say that, we do charge, if we do see you through the whole process, of about $4.99. And that's nothing. We spend a £5 on a drink these days, don't we? Now, you know, all I'm saying is I have to run my own business in a sense. I have to carry on forward with getting more graduates like yourself into jobs. And I'm going to do that. I'm very confident. I know the other people have come in and said, why don't you come with us? We're Lloyds, we're going to look after you. We're Morrison's, we're going to look after you. step up the right ladder. Hang on, have they said to you what to do with your CV first? Because as soon as you put your CV across to them, there's about, what, 30 of you here? Who's to say you're going to be on top? You're competing with 30 people already, you know, so let's get there, let's get on the top. Then let's expose yourself. I mean, if you're going to be based in Preston, there's at least 60 pharmacies in Preston. You wouldn't even know that. Bamber Bridge, Leyland, Chorley, Preston, you know, not just your supermarket chains, but your independent pharmacies. I've got exposure to all them. I'm very confident, young pharmacists like yourself, I can get you in jobs. It's as simple as that. Get that little bit right though, guys. That little CV technique, interview technique, how to go about the same roles. I mean, you must have gone on to X amount of websites and seen careers. Let's click on the careers page. 6 probably pages of careers, you know, 6 pages of applications to go through, qualifications, you know, what did you do before that, what did you do before this. You've got your CV right, you've got nothing else to worry about. Get your CV directly to them, they'll look at it. And you know, that's exactly what we offer. I've got a lot of contact leads in the pharmacy world, like I said, and I don't mind exposing young candidates like yourself. I've got a lot of experienced pharmacists that are still twiddling their thumbs because they just don't want to get out their bum and do their CV or do their, you know, speak about their interview techniques. So just get it right, guys. You know, in a sense where you've done the hard work, get a little bit right, you should be fine, and you know, you can take it from there. Like I said, we're based outside the media factory. It's a small office, not that big as this theatre, but you know what we'll do is we'll see everybody on an appointment basis as and when you want to come. You've got exposure to our website. By all means, show your interest. There's a couple of vacancies on there. Apply for them. I know you're not fully graduate pharmacists. Apply for them. Put this CV on for us. I'll have a look at it, and I may give you a call myself and say, let's get you down. Let's sort your CV out first. But I know you're not in the right position to do that right now. You've got exams coming up. You've got your pre-regis coming up. I'm still going to be existing for the next 10 years. So, you know, get in touch with me. I'm very confident of that.